heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after...
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. This throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith from 21 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Cousins on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, Cousins. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Lucky 48. Lucky 48.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, receiver.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And Rudolph has it left side. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Breeze on 3rd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Easy.
Breeze now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
4 down. Hey, easy.
On 1st down, Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Open space inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Zach Line, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd down, Cousins again. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd. Deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. A.J. Klein. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Breeze. Rolling to his left. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here we go.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Flush to his right. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down throw for Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get him 1 closer. Bailey now. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Breeze now on the move to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going to try and throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and that means it.
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. And Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On second down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
Yes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hughes.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. And getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Breeze is looking to throw. He'll air it out deep for Tuck, and this is caught inside the 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curl.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Breeze. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
Let's see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.